back with another video, June 29th or either May 26th, whatever the release date is. While it's open, let's jump to the video. First up, I got a new headset and mic because of I used to be mic of that other Redcam used that, uh, but but because of the quality, but I used it right here, so I got a new headset. But yeah, I got a new headset, so I'll probably record these videos on this different kind of channels. So I digress. And second, the ongoing lawsuit between Aaron Fisher and the gun gun cultist, gun Tars, whatever called, including Johnny Dome and Critical Quiz, was still ongoing. So let's see gun destroyed these Snyder cultists, mostly like the harsh critics and I mean the racist harsh critics, Aaron Fisher and a bunch of others. So let's lawsuit like did with the Gina Carano Disney lawsuit. So let's do make better. Anyway, not that way. Let's do in the video already. So the other day I was on the recommended page on YouTube, and one of which was a Chassington. Chassington, yeah, that's a call. Made a video about the gun cultists versus Snyder cultists. More specifically, Gunman v Snyder Man. So they made a video about these different kind of fandom. Like, oh, it's not as good as in the fandom matters, like Disney Star Wars fans, but this has got to be 100 times worse. These two YouTubers right here, as like I know there's many a Snyder cultists on Twitter and YouTube got delusional. Like, take a look at this racist clown right here, Hoss Critics. I beefing with Hoss Critics because he's a delusional racist. This Snyder cultist right here is people hating about the channel. So, I mean, he calling the many people would say, "Oh, restore your teeth." Like, dude, you need to do go to dentist. Like, dude, move the frick on. I don't know because you are a delusional racist guy. You belong to Earth X because you are the racist clown who calling the need to go to dentist. So I was in the video, kind of, but in that video. So I will show the few highlights. Shall we?
James Gunn fans, I'm sorry to say this, and I mean this respectfully, but I hope it's not true. You guys remind me of school shooters.
Oh God, that looks like that. Don't ever say that word. You should be banned on YouTube because of say that word. You racist clown. But wait, there's more.
They have their giant watermark next to, of course, hashtag wallets closed.
Yes, we keep wallets open.
What else are you keeping open, clown?
What the fuck does that mean? What? What does he mean by that?
Yeah, you not any call that. Wallets closed my ass. Wallets open. You son of a. You know. Alright, the last one.
He can't even say tennis. It look like he's saying he's playing tennis. I'm gonna take tennis. I'm gonna take tennis. Man, what a loser.
So
Yeah. Yeah, nice use of the Iron Man clip, by the way. Amazing. But still, I happen to say to but I would say that the video was so good. I really love that video. But the problem is the Snyder cultists and one including the racist House Critic guy, we not deserve him because this like he needs to stop making videos. He needed to ban YouTube forever. Like I beefing with this racist clown, and I say, yeah, it's like when I decide like the Phantom Menace is gone, problem like oh, Mr. H reviews, Nerdtronic, a bunch of others need to shut the frick up. And I think Studio Jake is a better YouTuber. I love Studio Jake and JK Airy. I respect this person. He was an anti-Snyder guy, of course. But the only two films that he's only seen was the 300 and the Gahoo Legend of the Guardians Gahoo movie. Both sucked. Spoiler alert. But still, I think the reasons that the problem with this racist clown, I beefing a lot, but the reason because my video, that video was gone a lot of good attention. It still got seven. As I recording this video, it got a lot of views, and also there's another video right here that was over. It came out the same time. Hilarious, but still, but I was talking, but still, if you hating about the like I don't know, this remind like the Snyder Bros are like problems. Like they want to restore the Snyderverse. Like it might be sold to Warner Brothers. Might be so you got on the major problem that Warner Brothers might be sold to Netflix and Paramount Skydance because if we want to continue sell property and we need to restore the and everyone needs to restore the Snyderverse. Well, I have a bad news to you. It's not gonna happen. Warner Bros. Snyderverse is not going to be restored because Warner Bros. Did fine. Even the recent Paul Thomas Anderson Leonardo DiCaprio movie did fine in the box office. But also the reason that Netflix didn't want to because they Warner Brothers didn't want to sell to Warner Brothers and I mean Paramount Skydance and Netflix because it followed my companies taking risks as a monopolies. But the problem, Netflix didn't want to release the movies in theaters because he anti-theaters. And Paramount Skydance on the hand, yeah, former DC Films CEO chairman, what they call that, head of a company. Walter Hamada was still involved in the horror division, was a more like a genre division because he had played like he. And even the one movie that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles R-rated horror movie was The Last Roman was in the works. So we're not, because I think they could go to be associated with the Hamada with the company Warner Brothers. So yeah, that never happened. Thank you very much, and you racist clown. But I have to say to but the problem of the Snyder cult is like after the like Netflix have pretty much gone uh lately with the success of K-pop Demon Hunters, was a better film by the way than the Hack Snyder's crap. But the reason that after the disaster, like Snyder left the Warner Brothers in immediately and working to Netflix had a first look deal, film deal. But the problem that but unfortunately, the Army of the Crap, the Rebel Crap movies, including director's cut, and even the TV series Twilight of the Craps are a disappointment. Nobody watched it. The ratings are down. Nobody went to see it, and it's so bad. Scott Stewart left, and Netflix, and we founded a company, United Artists, and including in the works was a Highlander reboot movie starring Bald Campbell because he's bald and he can act. You're welcome, Snyder cultist. Nevertheless, to replace by Dan Lin because let's be clear, Dan Lin is a anti-Snyder guy. If you go like most like Toby Enric, he didn't like to say he's calling Autobots or all those parts. If our movie review said, but the reason is that after the after the naked got a bad feedback of the Rebel Crab movies and Queen Director's Cut, Netflix won. Snyder was working again with a new LATB Crab project that wanted to. However, Dan Lin decided the budget going scale down because of reasons. So it's so bad, Snyder give up entirely on Netflix and doing the independent ways, like the upcoming doing the work of the last Photocrap project with one of the Rebel Crap actors. So yeah, that's what you know, and even got the Instagram page, no less. Boy, I don't follow Zack Snyder's Instagram page because he's a like. Look, I not follow him. I still follow James Gunn's Instagram page, and that's fine. You need to don't follow Zack Snyder's Instagram page, please. Follow James Gunn's Instagram page instead. Okay, thanks. But yeah, because after the debacle about this harsh critics guys are like, this guy's. I think this. this idiot mocked me because he need to go to dentist. Like, dude, move the frick on, you racist clown. You belong in Earth X, not in the real world. So yeah, that's why harsh critics are like Chattington was pretty much the only videos about the between the Snyder fans want to restore the Snyderverse. But the problem, Gunn fans need to step back and you need to stop decide this enough is enough about the Snyderverse. It's going to be restored. It's not going to happen. It's dead. But I think the reason that another YouTuber is the King XP, who did like two videos about that and that about the Zack Snyder's Twitter cult. So that's where both videos are great, and King XP was amazing. So I think this the problem about these Snyder cultists are remind me of my buddy Anthony Chobot. Now, they made a video about the Anthony Chobot was the biggest trunk Lolcow, and because look, I respect my buddy Anthony Chobot. He's a great person. He's a trauma fan for God's sake. In fact, James Gunn was already began working at Trauma Entertainment. By the way, if you know what I mean. But still, and also I recent Toxic Adventure remake movie came was amazing. Like this actors like Peter Dinklage was. Fun fact: he didn't read the Porseki suit, but it belonged to a different person. His name is Louisa, so there's that. Along with the Kevin Bacon and Elijah Wood, because he's supposed to like you come like he's trying to be playing as a DC comic character, the Piglet. That's not as good as a Colin Farrell or Danny DeVito, but this should be on DCU. So there's that. Anyway, but they made a video say about the Anthony Chobot's the biggest Trump crowd video, and then the description, and he said Anthony Chobot is a special breed, um, attacks on other people for the appearance and force their to vote for Trump. And yes, I am look. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I want to say if you hate about this guy, I like, this guy is a Trump supporter and Trump fan. Boycott. Let's report it. No, Anthony Chobot is my buddy, and I love that. But the problem of this guy made fun about the this physical media really community. Like, look, Dan Sober was already on YouTube, but came back and made a new account. Amala Khan was decided to stop making videos after the account suspended, but they're still going. And Troy's Band Together Fan 2001 decided their parents and so mad they decided to stop making, but they're still going. Are you freaking serious? Like, take it to some highlights.
Mistake Crazy, aka Alex Bean, was a friend of mine. He was a good friend of mine, but he blocked me for no given reason. Everything. I just found out that Mistake Crazy is a zoophile that supports animal porn and everything. And I lost Mr. Crazy a few months ago because he blocked me for no reason.
Well, as we can see, it's not quite true that he was blocked for no reason. You can see that he's definitely doing just a little bit of harassing toward good old Mr. Acrizzi here, threatening him, saying he's gonna come to his school, to quit his job, and to support Trump by all means necessary, and it's absolutely diabolical work.
Yeah.
Anthony, please stop telling me that you love me. I don't love you. I'm not gay. Just stop saying.
So one of the many
Yeah. That made no sense. I mean, I love Mr. Agrisi and I respect this guy, but dude, don't ever mocked him. And like he's known calling it as a racist or calling it an idiot or like need to stop making videos. Like, dude, Anthony Chobot is my buddy. I respect him. He's a trauma fan. But the problem about the hating about him because he's calling an idiot because he's not me, but he's a guy pretending he was myself. But same goes with this guy. or Snyder cultist or the racist clown. I don't know. People need to need to move on. Like these Snyder cultists need to move on. And Anthony Chobot and the physical media community was people need to decide need the Anthony Chobot go away because he need to ban on YouTube for life. But also, there's another example why people hate Anthony Chobot hates anything about the pissing fans off.
Okay, this is going to be a serious video. Anthony Chobot, he needs to stop shoving politics down people's throats. He needs to stop pestering people, telling them to quit their jobs and support Donald Trump. I think he stopped pestering Mr. Creasy to quit his job and support Donald Trump. He needs to. He also stalks women 24/7, and that also needs to stop. You're just a simp. You're simping for these women who don't even know you, and they don't want to be. They don't. Basically, what I'm trying to say, they don't want to be. They don't want anything to do with you.
And of course, it wouldn't be a typical.
Yeah, that's what you know. He's a difficult person that Anthony Chobot really hates fans, mostly haters, mostly Mr. Creasy, and because I don't know, the Anthony Chobot is my buddy, but people fans are hating mostly for Mr. Creasy. So yeah, and say yeah, unlike these racist clown that Mr. Creasy really hates Anthony Chobot, and I think I agree with that. So so in conclusion, please go watch this video from Chazington, and please leave in the comments about please. I want to know the people's gun fans want to support anything about the DCU and the dead universe that is DCEU. So, please don't follow Zack Snyder's Instagram page. I'm sorry. It's look, he didn't reach the numbers. Like, you need to move on and go watch DCU on HBO Max and on streaming service, or and also physical media release. And please don't ever subscribe to these Snyder cultist YouTubers like this racist House Critic, CS the Director, the Lethal Geeks, and the Full KO, um, and my reviewer Aaron Fisher because again I'm going to sue him because for now, along with Johnny Dome and Critic Chris, and some other smaller ones like Home by Dusak, um, the Angry Badger, and the Full KO. And I really actually anti-Snyder, but also some YouTubers I really anti-Snyder are a believer that Truth 31, uh, um, slash Free Talk, on my DS, etc. But I think needs to move on. So don't support this racist clown, and I support this good person as a YouTuber. But you need to move on. And I have a few words to you. Snyderverse is dead. Move on. Keep your wallets open, okay? So please subscribe to Chaddington and especially this YouTuber, King XP, and please go watch this video right here, as well as two different videos about that. So please don't and please, racist Rojas critics, it's time you need to decide to stop making videos entirely. You need to move on. Okay, CS the Director, the Lethal Geeks, and my review and Fishers too, because it completely gone for YouTube. It got Warner Brothers to get. I think Warner Brothers might get a cease and desist letter to these YouTube pro Snyder YouTubers because they want to Snyder restored. So it's not going to be restored. Spoiler alert. So yeah, that's a video. So yeah, thank you for. So that's the video for today. Please subscribe to Channington and King Xbean too, and let me know what you think. And then check out this video about that topic in the description, and let me know what you think. If you hating about the Snyder cultists, and what do you think of this video? Let me know. And also, I'm in this video too. I'm famous now. But still, um, let me know. Like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share your ring your notification bell. And remember, And to all of the Snyder cultists, if you're watching this video, I have a few words to say.
Stop it. Get some help.
Anyway, thank you for watching. Snyderverse is dead. Move on. Wall is open. As Sean PBS 101 once said, get totally wicked!